Hello, jumpers. Hey, you saw the title and the thumbnail? I won't waste your time. Our biggest jump space update is now live. Use the timestamps in the description to check out a specific section to save yourself some time. Alright, let's go. Let's start with the changes players have been requesting the most. A huge rework to weapons, components, and looting, and instantly joining missions in progress. Yes, you can now instantly join any lobby and spawn immediately on the ship. No waiting for the next jump. This goes for rejoining after disconnect as well. The game remembers your health and position and puts you right back into the sector. We're also nearly done with an autosave feature that lets the lobby host resume a mission from the last ship jump that happened, for when the game crashes or you needed to take an emergency break. If you experience any bugs with this hot joining feature, please let us know. For player weapons and components, we've scrapped the mark system entirely for something new, and given you a way to save your favorite weapons permanently. Let me break it down. All weapons that you find in the wild will now have full stats displayed, rarities with randomized color, scopes, and most importantly, modules. Modules are random perks and modifiers that can be upgraded with different ingot types to take a weapon to its maximum potential. Modules do a ton of different things, as you will discover, but a few of them will apply new status effects to enemies and ships. Damage over time viruses, crippling EMPs. You'll be finding a lot of cool stuff on your guns from here on out. More difficult missions will have higher chances of spawning the higher rarities, which will have more modules. These new ingots will appear as loot, mission rewards, or can be bought from the hangar with credits. Weapons can now be scanned by each player, which will save them to your assembler as a blueprint. And the assembler is where the upgrades happen too. Blueprints are saved indefinitely, and you can print these blueprints whenever you want, meaning you never have to go without your favorite boomstick. Oh yeah, and you can give each blueprint a funny name, obviously. This new loot system applies to guns, melee weapons, and even ship components. There's so many component variants to find now, with their own perks and different power grid sizes. Grenades, rocket launchers, and handheld railguns are still consumables and are unchanged from the previous update. Your multi-tool won't have modules because we have special plans for it in the future, so look forward to that. Some important notes about this big system. In case you forgot to scan something during a mission, you can view a loot history in the assembler, which lists all loot found by anyone in the same mission as you. And from this list, you can retroactively scan it to add it to your saved blueprints. This means that you cannot get blueprints from a weapon that your friend found in another mission without you, because you weren't actually there when that weapon was found. But your friend could assemble a copy of the weapon for you. That copy will last as long as you play together in that lobby, and will then disappear when that current lobby is gone. You cannot change or swap around modules, colors, or scopes between weapons. What you see is what you get for that particular item. Anyway, this system goes so deep that I can't mention every detail. You'll just have to go out there, find some crazy weapons, and see for yourself what else you can do. Oh, and as you might have noticed, we've also added 2 new weapons, a handheld minigun and an SMG. Enjoy! Now, onto the much anticipated third ship, the Hammerhead. This bad boy is well suited for a full crew, with all the same facilities as the Catamaran, just larger and slower. It's got more health and 2 gunner stations, each controlling 2 special weapons on respective sides of the hull. Any special weapon on any ship can now be manually controlled by one person from the outside by walking up to this console by each weapon. The Hammerhead specifically has no pilot weapons or multi-turrets, instead relying on pure special weapon firepower. And it just so happens that we've added 2 new special weapons that any ship can use. The Vulcan minigun and the Thunderhead burst cannon. If you remember, these will also have different modules. You can find the broken hull of the Hammerhead in a mission in a certain galaxy region, just like with the Dart. And that's not all. We're also doing extensive changes to the ship health mechanic and ship combat overall. Follow me on this. We've added these core lives here. Run out of core lives and the mission is over. Ship explodes. This is the ship's health that you're familiar with. When this hits 0, 1 core life is consumed and your ship health is restored. These player icons represent how many revives your team has during on-foot combat. When you've used all of these revives, 1 core life will be consumed and you get them all back. Make sense? Ultimately, we think this system is more fun and fair to keep you alive longer. Ship health is now restored by physically repairing hull damage all over the ship using this new hull repair kit. Other ship emergencies, like random fires, will be toned down so that not too much is happening at the same time. But this also depends on your mission's difficulty. Core repair kits can now only be found as loot, and they refill one whole core life instead. Just like before, the 3 different ships will have different stats in health, shields, and core life. Now what about the ship shields? This bar of shield is tied to the shield generator component and will refill after a set time of not taking damage, just like your player shield. So if you don't have your shield generator component, you won't have a shield. The shield generator also has a sweet function for pilots. You can now activate a front shield to absorb any incoming projectiles for a short time to reward good piloting. For ship combat, all of your ship weapons have increased range, but with noticeable damage fall off at longer range. You may now snipe from further away with the lance railgun. The glory days are back. Enemy fighters and gunships will now do more evasive maneuvers to be more engaging to track and shoot down. There's now a targeting guide to aim for every ship to score critical hits on them. Gunships now drop radioactive mines that trigger a hazard on your ship if you fly into it. All enemies have been rebalanced in some ways, and we're currently working on improving the boarding experience, so bigger reworks for the Corvette to make them feel like a proper boss is coming in the future. I believe that covers the major stuff, and now you're fully ready to dive into the new update. Please let us know your thoughts and feedback, and we'll continue to make changes and add your suggestions in future updates. We're looking ahead to our first anniversary in September, and we want to plan lots of cool stuff around that. Fly safe, jumpers. See you out in space.